we're not too far away from October now, where this comes into force in terms of the first phase of it. But I'll start with the fact that, I think everyone on the call here knows what Awaab's law is and the sort of the reasoning behind it, what's caused the legislative change, but would be remiss of us not to begin with, just very briefly paying our respects really to Awaab Ishak and his family, who obviously tragically lost his life as a 2-year-old little boy directly due to prolonged exposure to mould in his social housing property, despite, from the reports, multiple attempts from the parents to sort of have action taken as well. So this has very much come off the back of that, which has been very clear. We've known this has been coming for a little while, but what the law will introduce is legally binding timeframes for investigating and resolving serious hazards associated initially to begin with sort of damp, mould and condensation, and to be extended next year and the year after to sort of cover more compliance areas. But it's due to come in, as I say, October 25, so not too far away now, and does mark quite a shift from reactive repairs. And I think the goal being sort of almost trying to force the sector to become more proactive on these sorts of issues with the time-bound rules around it. The sort of the view of it really is that it shouldn't really just be focused around just ticking compliantry boxes like all of these changes are. We had a discussion about consumer standards a year on last month. It's more around an opportunity really to utilise the compliance to raise standards across the board, really improve conditions and ultimately, hopefully, rebuild trust with residents and ultimately place them in a sort of a safer environment across the board, really. But yeah, it will be introduced in a phased approach. I think clarity on what will come later following October in 26 and 27 will become more clear and more apparent as we sort of get closer to those dates.